What's going on? What's going on? Sorry about that. I decided since I'm off today and I got a little time, let me do video number 2 or show number 2. I actually kind of like this. This one, I wanted to strictly make this about SEC football. Now, honestly, I hate doing or talking about football without talking about all the football, even though I am kind of a homer to the University of Nebraska, and I live in the South, so I'm kind of homer to the SEC. Listen, let's just keep it honest. The SEC has been the best football, for the past 20 years. The best athletes, best coaches, bar none. So let's just keep it 100. So this is what I wanted to do on this show here. I wanted to rate all the SEC football teams. So there's so many now, so if I forget one or leave one out, please forgive me. Yeah, when I was in the football last, especially SEC, you didn't have Texas and Oklahoma. I still forgot Kentucky every now and then when I was, talking about SEC football. So if I leave somebody out, please forgive me. Just let me know, and I'll make sure to profile them on the next show. But this is no particular order. I just jotted the teams down, and I'm gonna go by one. Oklahoma. 2 weeks ago, I thought Oklahoma probably one of the best teams in college football. I think the quarterback got hurt, which hurt them. They still got some NFL guys, so don't take them lightly. But they're not what they once was early in the season. Scale of 1 to 10, I would say Oklahoma clearly right now is a 5-6. Texas, same thing. I think their quarterback Arch Manning got exposed and he got hurt, but they got NFL talent, so don't take them lightly. But they're 5-6 in that area. Texas A&M, on the other hand, it's kind of hard because they got NFL talent. They got some beasts. They got some monsters. They got a good quarterback. But other than playing LSU, I haven't seen, I haven't seen them play the top 2 talent. Now, like I said, I don't put down any college team, any college program. I don't care if you're Sacramento State or Mercer. You put on that helmet, you put on them shoulder pads, you're a football player. And I hate when these guys call these kids cupcakes. Oh, that pisses me off. That gets under my skin because those are talking heads and idiots who said that. There's no college team, no college program that's a cupcake. It may be lesser talent. They may not have the Alabama talent, the Georgia talent. These are football players. They're men. And I would never put them down, ever. But I will use the term lesser talent. So Texas A&M has played teams with lesser talent and really haven't, been tested. We thought LSU would give them that test, especially at home, but they didn't. Arkansas. Arkansas is a good team. The record does not show it, but they're a good team. Good talent, good players. I hate being in this era of the transfer portal and pay-for-play deal. You got kids out there with tons of talent, just like with LSU, tons of talent. But their heart is not really in it, in my opinion. If you win, if you keep on winning, boom, yeah, that's good. Everything's fine and dandy. But listen, Arkansas and LSU is going to keep playing hard. Even though you got a bunch of transfer portal guys and guys out for the bag, I think they're going to continue to play hard. But Arkansas is a good team. So, and so is Auburn. And I had them lower on my list, but I'm going to go ahead and throw them in there with Arkansas. the record is not going to reflect the type of talent they had. Auburn and Oklahoma, you can take the defensive players off these two teams, and you got your NFL defense, plain and simple. Um, but I haven't watched Arkansas in not one game. I have watched Auburn, and the struggles are on offense, and that's unfortunate. Um, Mizzou and Mississippi State. Here's two teams with similar talent. I think Mizzou's defense is a little bit more SEC than Mississippi State's defense, but Mississippi State's got a damn good offense. Damn good offense. And Missouri does too, but where Mizzou will knock your block off, Mississippi State kind of tears off a little bit. They should have won a game against Texas. Playing something, they should have won that. But they didn't. It's over with, and they just got to keep on fighting, keep on going. But these two teams, Mizzou and Mississippi State, two really good teams. The same as Ole Miss, but Ole Miss, it's just something about this year's defense. I don't think the Ole Miss defense has the talent that they've had in the past 3-4 years. Just don't think so. It's a good team. I just don't think that top tier talent is there. Tennessee and Vandy. Wow. We are talking about Vanderbilt, y'all, as a possible national championship caliber team. Incredible. Incredible. But what I hate the most about the transfer portal and pay for play has benefited teams like Vanderbilt, um, um, Georgia Tech, and many more. They have went to Division I, Division II, and other Power Four conferences and snatched good to decent players off this, and they have gelled with these programs, and they're thriving. Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt, remember this. Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt are academic schools. Just like just like, many more. They're academic schools that have academic standards, Notre Dame. But being in the SEC, being in the ACC, I'm assuming they give them just a tad bit of leeway. And they are able now to put some money together and go out and get some good players. And it's highly commendable. If I says anything good about the transfer portal and pay for play, it's got to be your Vandy's and your Georgia Techs. Because a lot of people thought, well, the rich just going to keep getting richer. No, nope. The richer is still rich. But your second-class citizens are now, moving on up, just like the Jeffersons. So just keep that in mind. Now, I pray this go away. I don't think it is. I think it's here to stay. The pay for play and transfer portal type stuff. And just going to get used to it. I hate to say that, but it's true. Can't even read my own hand right. Oh, I'm assuming this is Kentucky. Kentucky, South Carolina. South Carolina, it's a good team. Good team. But pretty much like Auburn and Arkansas, just haven't able to been put together. Now, South Carolina surprised me with good quarterback play, at least running quarterback play. The defense is pretty stout. I don't see how this team has the record that they have. It's a pretty good team. Kentucky, not so good. That's probably the one team in the SEC that I can say I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed for the simple fact that, the coach has been there a long time. You got big money. It's basketball money, but you got big money in Kentucky, man. Horse breeding money. Just like in Louisiana, you got the oil money. Arkansas, Texas, you got the oil money. Kentucky, you got some money. They come out of other areas, but you got some money. And you would think with a coach with his tenure, his pedigree, that he'd be in better shape. But Kentucky's not looking so good. Georgia and Alabama, they are what we thought they were. They are who we thought they were. They are who we thought they should be. Both teams with one loss. Georgia is not the Georgia that won the national championship, but they are a good squad. Alabama started off slow, has picked it up. They got a lot of good young talent. If they can snatch one or two guys in the future, professional level athletes in the future out of the transfer portal, along with these young cats, and next year or year after that, and nobody leaves, Alabama will win the national championship. That's guaranteed. And remember, I said it first. I talked about Auburn. Let's end it with Florida. Like I said, if I missed the school, let me know. Listen, this is not my football. This is a new age of football, and I'm having to adapt and adjust. And this, it is what it is. But we're gonna end it up with Florida. Florida's a good program. They fired their coach, as well as LSU and Arkansas. But Florida, defensive wise, I said earlier, if you put Oklahoma and Auburn defense together, you got yourself an NFL team. Add Florida to that. And I'm not saying that any other team don't have good NFL talent. I'm not saying that. I'm saying specifically what I've seen from Florida, Auburn, and Oklahoma, that these are some NFL caliber defensive people, man. So that's gonna be it. That's my list. Just thought I'd do a show on SEC football. I'm enjoying this, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. Don't matter if one person watch or 1,000. It don't matter to me. I enjoy doing this on my off days. And you guys stay blessed. I might do another video today. I might not. Might go for a walk. Might go for a run. It's a gloomy, overcast day, but I love them. So you guys be blessed. Keep God first, man. And I will check you later.